Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and in today's lessons I'm going to talk about 4 ways where you can get Bitcoins. Okay, there's basically 4 ways where you can get Bitcoins. Number 1, you can do what's called mining, just like people mine for gold. Okay, but Bitcoin mining is very similar to gold mining, but it's very different. Gold mining, you need trucks, shovels, and stuff like that. Okay, and you need dig dirt. Bitcoin mining, what you need is internet, electricity, and servers or computers. Okay, so it's kind of different but very similar. So the very first way you get Bitcoins is through mining. And every hour, the Bitcoin system puts out, I believe, 10 Bitcoins every hour. So you could be mining for that and receive that information. And the mining is basically a mathematical formula that you have to solve to be able to receive the Bitcoins, okay? So the first way to get Bitcoins is through mining, which is kind of free because you're not buying the Bitcoins, but it's not free because you have to allocate tangible resources for this digital fiat money. What do I mean is you have to get the room or get the office space. You have to pay for the electricity. You have to pay for the T1 internet. You have to get the servers. You have to have the IT. So you're going to have to put some tangible goods with this digital fiat currency. Okay, so that's number 1 way to get Bitcoin. The second way to get Bitcoin is basically pull out your wallet and pay cash. For example, pay some cash to receive some Bitcoin. So that's point number 2 ways to get Bitcoins. Point number 3 ways to get Bitcoins is basically to trade with somebody that has Bitcoins. For example, you have Bitcoins, I'm selling my seller phone script, how to talk to motivated sellers. I'll trade you my product for your Bitcoin. So it's basically like a trading system where you have Bitcoins, I have a good, or I have services, and we just trade with each other. So that's the third way to get Bitcoins. The fourth way to get Bitcoins is basically to be a service or a product provider. For example, my dad owns a pizza place, so I could say, hey, instead of accepting for a large pizza $10, I could say I'm going to accept Bitcoin. So as a service provider, I could trade with you your Bitcoins for my goods. Okay, so that's the fourth way. All right. Now, the fourth way, I was able to hack the fourth way to be able to get free Bitcoins, and I've actually done a video about how to hack Bitcoins to become a Bitcoin millionaire without risking your own money and without any risk. And I've used the hack of the fourth way. Now, the fourth way where you're able to exchange services or goods for Bitcoins, what happens is, let's say I own a pizza place, you order pizza from me, I have to allocate natural resources, tangible resources. For example, I have to pay for the water, pay for the electricity, I have to pay for the office space, I have to pay for the ovens, I have to pay for the dough, I have to pay the franchisee, I have to pay for my employees. I have to pay all this stuff to make this little pizza for you, and then I give you the pizza and you give me the Bitcoin. Now, the hack that I've done on my other video on my channel is that I've created a way to combat fiat, because Bitcoin is fiat, which means it's not backed by gold, it's just imaginary, it's a belief system. How to combat this belief system, because the fourth way to make money is what I explained, is you have to be a service provider, and you have to, or a product provider, and you have to trade your tangible goods, like for example a pizza, for Bitcoins, which means that you are, in this area, the pizza owner, you're gonna have to put some tangible stuff for some make-believe stuff. Now, I actually have a hack where I showed you on my YouTube channel how to overcome that. So I found a way where I change fiat ideas or fiat products with fiat Bitcoin. So this way, I'm not putting tangible items to exchange for Bitcoins. I'm putting an idea and exchanging it for Bitcoin. So that way, I have nothing to lose. If Bitcoins goes to 0, I didn't have to fork over that pizza. I didn't have to pay for the employees, the labor, the insurance, the dough. Okay, what I did is I created a fiat idea and I exchanged it for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoins goes to 0, my idea that I lost was just make-believe idea. But if Bitcoin goes to $1 million per Bitcoin, then I'm going to get master rich because I traded a fiat idea or services for a fiat Bitcoin. And if you don't know, if you want to know what the answer is of how to become $1 million, the blueprint that I'm going to use in Bitcoin, get on my YouTube channel. I just did a video and I show you exactly how I'm going to use Bitcoins and trade fiat products or fiat ideas for fiat Bitcoins. And if Bitcoins goes to $1 million, I'm going to become a millionaire. If Bitcoins goes to zero, I didn't lose any of my money because I didn't trade tangible goods for Bitcoins like many people do in the stage 4 of how to get Bitcoins. So guys, to summarize it up, 4 ways to get Bitcoins. Number 1 is you do Bitcoin mining. Number 2, you do some kind of bartering system. Number 3, you pull out your wallet and you give cash and you get Bitcoins. And number 4, you're basically a service provider or a product provider and you exchange your products or services for Bitcoins. Guys, if you like these videos, please like, please share, please comment. Go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. See you later, team.